Youth unemployment can have lasting consequences, impacting lifelong earning potential and upward mobility. This is particularly true for young people of color who face systematic barriers to accessing jobs. Archdiocesan Youth Employment Services, or AYE, is working to reverse this trend. Each year, they give thousands of young people an equal start in life, closing an opportunity gap that has persisted for too long.
Before I came to AYE, I always say I was a lost soul, meaning I was in the streets. When I say in the streets, meaning I was committing crimes. When I came to AYE, I was pretty much on my last hope, on my last chance. I told myself I was tired of always having to look over my back. I had friends going to jail.
When he walked into the doors of our youth center, he came in just wearing some basketball shorts. He just came in and said, "I'm here for a job." Someone told me I can come here and get a job, which is a regular way for our young adults to come in and say, "Hey, I need some help." I found out that he had additional barriers. These additional barriers, when we hear them, we want to do as much as we can to help them, but sometimes it does cause some reservations for our hosting work sites. Considering that Stephen was homeless and did have a criminal background, what we wanted to do is help him and let him know that somebody does believe in him. So I took him on and I welcomed him into our office, and he became our own intern and completed his paid work experience through us.
The case workers there, the case managers there, especially Alma Diaz, it was like her love and her kind heart, her affection, her never giving up on me attitude. Alma and AYE saw I was really in a desperate need. They saw I needed help that day, so I was working within that next week. So my thought process was, okay, I'm working, I'm having a paycheck, so I have to be on this right path because there are people who are putting their all into me.
AYE basically provides job training, education, and career services for at-risk inner-city youth. One of the challenges is young people don't have experience. And one of the things we offer is we offer that initial paid internship, so they have something to put on their resume. I think last year there were a little over 2,000 internships we offered through the city and the county of Los Angeles in our community service block grant programs. I'd like to think that we break the cycle of poverty because we give them a pathway to a career that's going to offer a better income.
Tomorrow is your mock interviews. Who's still nervous? Raise your hand.
We provide what is called work readiness. That's basically job preparation services, and it includes financial literacy. It includes the P's and Q's of how to get and keep a job.
Who wants to own a house in the future? Who wants to own a car? Who wants to move out and rent out an apartment in the future? In order to do that, you do need a financial history.
It was my first year of college, and my mom had lost her job, and she was the primary provider for our family. And college is very expensive, so we were struggling to pay the bills. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna sign up for this random lottery for the summer programs, and I signed up. And it was actually one of the greatest choices I made because that's, at the time, I needed it the most. I actually interned here at the AYE office, and you know, we get paid, we get the stipend, but then later on down the line, I was hired. And during that time is when I realized, what am I doing? I should be doing social work. That's my major. And I realized that because of the way I would interact with the clients that would come through. It was just them sharing their stories with me, their personal life stories with me, which was an honor and a privilege. And I realized I really enjoy this work. I really enjoy providing people with support. And now I'm earning my master's in social work, and I'm 3 months away from graduation. And I don't think that would have been possible without their support. And so now my passion is to contribute back to my society and help drop some, ounces of justice through my work, which consists of advocacy and healing and therapy, all of these values that help empower other people because I was empowered by AYE.
The most rewarding part of my job is seeing our young adults, what we consider alumni, coming back. Just to say hello or just to let us know. I finished my first semester in college.
Catholic Charities will be celebrating our 100th anniversary in 2019, and back then the church at that time could obviously see that there were issues for the poor and the needy. But we're always evolving, and but always with the intent of who are in the periphery of our society, who is the most vulnerable, and how can we continue to reach out to them.
For us to be here and to be able to be here for our young adults who are at risk, and to just even consider what would happen if we were not here, I can't imagine that. There's hundreds of young adults coming in through our door, young adults asking for help. And if we're not here, then I hope that someone else will be here to give them that first, second, third, fourth, fifth chance to let them prove to the world that they are worth it.
With AYE, it just having that first job, it installed a strong work ethic in me. Got me up every day. It got me in the flow of having to work, enjoying work. It just got me in the flow of being a man. AYE, I'm not gonna say I was able to overcome my speech problem, but it's getting better and better. AYE always made me feel like no matter what problem I had, I could overcome anything.
There you go.
Yes. Oh my God. Because I have to update this.
This year's 100th anniversary of Catholic Charities of LA is not only a time of celebration and looking back on the last century, it's also a time for looking forward to expanding the agency's services in anticipation of the next 100 years. For the Visionaries, I'm Sam Waterston.